welcome to Bridgette's Closet. I am so excited today. Remember I told you I was going to share running clothes with you. So how I decided to do this segment was to tell you about my running journey and to share with you how I got started running, and I have a whole slew of running clothing. You can see that, a lot of t-shirts from different runs, and so I'm really excited that you came to join me in Bridgette's Closet. So today I'm not gearing in on one particular design or company or what have you. I have several running clubs that I've run with. I have so many different types of races that I have experienced, and so one of the ones that is very dear to my heart is the New York Marathon. This was my bib, and so you see I have it right here in a plastic. I plan to get it framed soon, but I ran the 2016 New York Marathon. That one was amazing. I really enjoyed running that race. That was an experience that was like no other. It was a great race, running those bridges. And when I tell you, the crowds was just so overwhelming for that race. They really encourage you going. There was not a bare part on the pavement. There were people everywhere. That is the largest race I had ever experienced. And so this was my bib that I wore. This is my number here. And so I also want to share with you the medal from that race. And this is my New York Marathon medal right here. See that? And so with that, I also managed to get some Tiffany's. And so we'll get an up close picture of the Tiffany's. This pendant here. I also wear this on a necklace. And so we'll show you this a little later. So in all, I have ran 4 marathons, and one which was in New York, which was the New York Marathon. I also ran a marathon here in Georgia, the Georgia Publix Marathon. I also ran a marathon in Savannah, the Rock and Roll Marathon, and I also ran a race in New Orleans, and that was also a rock and roll marathon. So the rock and roll marathons, we receive jackets like this that said marathon finisher on it. So I have 2 of those. This particular jacket here, I wear this a lot because it's well insulated. So I wear this for a lot of the colder runs, and so it's insulated in the inside and it's easy to run in. So I really enjoy that one. I have ran, see all the way back here, have all these medals, and I'll give you a close-up later. I have ran 26 half marathons. So that's these right here. And so I have a particular, medals that I really like. And I'm gonna bring those close. Not so much that I really like the races, but I really like the medals. So I'm gonna bring these a little closer so you can see. And these, I have 2 of them that's from the Diva half marathon, and then the Hot Atlanta half marathon. I really enjoyed that. And so I'm gonna show you those right there. Now, I didn't so much enjoy running in Peachtree City for the Diva half marathon, but I love their medals. Their medals are amazing. So, again, the reason I really started to run, I ran with the running group Atlanta Track Club, ran with running group Black Girls Run. I will say that Black Girls Run did not get me started. I was already running before I was introduced to Black Girls Run. And so what Black Girls Run did for me was I hit a hiccup, and won't say a hiccup, but I came into a major challenge in 2009, right after the Peachtree Road Race. And that particular challenge put me on the sofa. to a point where I was only training to run the Peachtree Road Race, and then I would get back up, and then I would go and sit back down. And so what happened was I really wanted to get back out there and start running again. And I reached out on social media, saw this young lady who ran with Black Girls Run, and her name was Gina Major. Gina Major has now become a lifelong friend. I hit her up and she said, sure, you can come out and run with us. And I've just been running ever since. And so God bless her soul. I'm telling you, it's only by God's grace and mercy that I am still running today. It's only by his grace and mercy that I am in my right mind. I have another shirt back here that I want to share with you that is dear to me because my aunt gave it to me. And it says, when in doubt, run it out. And so this shirt is, this whole saying to it is just amazing, because there's a slogan that we say on the pavement, it's cheaper, running is cheaper than therapy. And so when in doubt, run it out. So when I was in a doubtful moment, I would get on that pavement and just run. Sometimes I just go outside my door and run by myself. And so running has become therapy for me. And when I'm out there, I hear God, I hear the Holy Spirit speaking to me, reminding me of his love and his favor for me. I need to remind you that today in Bridgette's Closet is Testimony Day, okay? And this particular video may be rather long, okay? So stay tuned. I also wanted to share here with you one of the second half marathons that I experienced that I so much enjoyed. So I have this little pink bag from Tiffany's hanging here because this was the women's half marathon. It says We Run DC, and it was the Nike half marathon, and this was my bid for that marathon. And so for that particular marathon, we did not get medals. Instead, we got Tiffany's, and it's a little pendant, and it's on a chain, and it's a little pendant, and you're going to see a close-up of this a little later. And so it's a little pendant that says the Nike half marathon, and I'm going to lay it here. So you got, that one was in DC. That was a wonderful race. I enjoyed that one so much because it was with my girlfriends. My good friend, again, Gina Majors, was right there with me, and we ran that one together. We ran New York together. We ran Savannah Rock and Roll together. We ran New Orleans Rock and Roll together. And we ran a good bit of these Peachtree Road races together. Another thing, I have this shirt one back here. And we had these made when we were training for, 2016 marathon training. And so we have these shirts right here that we wore while we trained. And that's when I ran the New York Marathon. And so in the New York Marathon, they gave us these ponchos. These ponchos here we got when we finished. Once we got out of Central Park, they gave us these ponchos, and you can see right here, they're insulated in the inside to keep us warm as our body temperatures begin to drop. We had these jackets these ponchos to put on. It's not even a jacket, and it has a little Velcro, and you wrap it around you, and it has a hood and everything. This was really great, and I must tell you, I wore this in the New York Marathon, this particular shirt here, and I had on CWX running pants. Now these running pants for CWX, if you notice and you look real close, you can see how they have compression. I needed compression around my knees, and so in the CWX, I was able to get that type of compression. I'm going to step up here just so you can kind of see the compression that I received wearing the CWX. And I'm going to turn around in the back, and you can see the other parts of the compression that came down around here. You got your IT bands down through here, and then you have the knees here. So it covered all of that. That's one thing that I've learned about CWX. You can get the pants in different ways, so it all depends on where you needed it. So I needed it most around my knees, the compression, and I needed it most down here through my IT band. And so that was the type of CWX pants that I would purchase. Again, like I said, I want to share here with you the Peachtree Road Races. So I want to say I started running Peachtree Road Race in 1999, but I used to paint in my t-shirts, so I don't have all of them. So here is 2003, and it goes all the way around to 2019. But I will say 2010 is missing. That was after my my hard moment during 2009. I didn't run in 2010. Let's say that. So it took me a while to get back up and going. I did run. I didn't start back running until, let's see, what we got here. 7, and it goes here. So I ran 2009, and then it picks up back up at 2012. So then it picks back up at 2012 when I finally get back into the Peachtree Road Race again. So I missed 2 years in there, but I really enjoyed running it. How I was introduced to the Peachtree Road Race, it was through this beautiful woman who was my first lady at the time, Carol Broussard. She blessed my life tremendously. I would meet her up at Stone Mountain, and she had already been in shape running, and she would say, okay, we're gonna go ahead and start running together, and if you leave me, or if I leave you, I'll see you tomorrow at church. It would always be on a Saturday. So here I am, at least, I would say about 8 years or so, 8 or 10 or so years younger than she is. I want to say, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 years younger. However, so what ended up happening was she and I would get running, and the first time we ran together, I would make it to the half-mile point, and then I had to stop and walk, and she would be gone. Following week, we would meet up again, and I would get to the mile point, and she would be gone. So I started coming during the week so I could build up, and before I knew it, I could run all the way around Stone Mountain, the whole 5 miles. There is that number 5, the number of grace, God's unmerited love and favor for our lives. Yes. Anyway, so running for me really is a blessing, and it really leads and guides me. Like for instance, I hear God real clearly when I'm on the pavement. And so anyway, you all please forgive me in Bridgette's Closet today and being so chatty, but I'm reminding you that this would be a long one. So all I ask of you is that you would share Bridgette's Closet with your friends and your family, subscribe, hit the like button, and all that. And I'm gonna run the video through here so that you all can see the bibs that I'm standing on of all the races that I've ran. You can see all the medals that I've had and everything. So that is 4 full marathons that I've ran. The only city that I have not ran in that I really want to run in is New Jersey. That is the city in which I am from. So I really want to run in New Jersey, and I haven't done that yet. And so hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. And if I do it, I really want it to be a half marathon, at least. And so, other than that, and then I've ran 26 half marathons, and then I have some 10-milers in here. And here's a shirt I want to share with you before I go. This one here is when I was running so many of those 26 marathons. It says 13.1 because I am only half crazy. Yeah, that was a good one right there. And so, and then we would get into races like this. This was a challenge. And the challenge was for us to run a half marathon and run 2 half marathons, and then we will get an extra medal that said that we completed the challenge and got a 26.2 medal. So we had 2 half marathons we had to run, the Georgia Publix and the Michelonian Ultra, and then the other medal that we received for just doing both challenges. So you all, thank you so much for joining me in my closet today and experiencing my running. I thank you so much. Please share and subscribe. I got more coming at you. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go into some New York and Company again. I don't know if I'm going to do maybe a red dress segment. I don't know. You hit me up and you let me know. But I do have to run in the morning at 6 a.m. So I need to settle myself down and get ready for my run in the morning. Again, this is my running closet today. Bridgette's Closet will be bringing you so many more interesting things to see. So please subscribe and stay tuned for what is to come in Bridgette's Closet soon.